Once upon a time, in a peaceful meadow, there was a happy flock of sheep. They loved to graze on the green grass and play in the sunshine. The sheep were very content, but they didn't know that danger was lurking nearby. In the dark forest, a clever wolf had been watching the sheep for days. The wolf was very hungry and wanted to find a way to catch one of the sheep for dinner. He knew that the sheep were very trusting and never expected any harm. One day, the wolf came up with a sneaky plan. He decided to disguise himself as one of the sheep. He found a sheepskin that had been left behind and put it on, covering his entire body with the soft, fluffy wool. The wolf looked just like a real sheep. The next morning, the wolf, now dressed in a sheep costume, trotted into the meadow where the sheep were grazing. The sheep, seeing what they thought was a new member of their flock, welcomed him warmly. They didn't suspect that this new sheep was actually a hungry wolf. The wolf mingled with the flock, eating grass and pretending to be just like the other sheep. The sheep were happy to have a new friend and didn't notice anything unusual. As the day went on, the wolf started to get closer and closer to the sheep he had his eye on. He was getting ready to make his move when suddenly, the sheep heard a noise. It was the farmer's dog, barking loudly as it ran through the meadow. The wolf panicked. He had to act fast. The wolf tried to run away, but the farmer's dog was too quick. It chased the wolf until he couldn't run any longer. Realizing that his disguise had failed and that he had been caught, the wolf ran back into the forest, never to bother the sheep again. The sheep were very relieved and grateful to the farmer's dog for saving them. From that day on, they became more cautious and made sure to always check if anyone new was truly one of them. And so, the lesson of the story is clear. Be careful and don't always trust appearances. Not everyone who looks friendly is a friend.